Hello everyone. In today's video, we're gonna touch base accounting and bookkeeping services for language and translation services. Here are the topics we'll cover in this video. We'll start with the income and revenue, then we'll come to expenses management, invoicing and billing, payroll records, tax compliance, bank reconciliation, client contracts, suppliers records, cash flow management, and financial reporting. So let's start with the revenue tracking. In revenue tracking, you will need to keep detailed record of all the incoming revenue sources like your translation services, interpretation services, language training services, and any other source of income that you are having. And also, you must categorize these streams of your income as per their type and client. In expenses management, you need to track all the expenses accurately, and some of the common expenses in this industry will be your salaries, wages, office rent, software subscriptions, marketing costs, and travel expenses. So let's talk about invoicing and billing. In invoicing and billing, here you need to ensure that accurate invoicing is provided to client, and you need to monitor your accounts receivable to track if there is any outstanding payments or if there is any pending payments. In payroll, you need to record payrolls for your employee salaries and their benefits if they are having any taxes, and also you have to make sure that all the deducts and remit payrolls taxes are required. Tax compliance. In tax compliance, you will need to be updated on the latest tax regulations specific to your industry, and also you will need to file tax accurately and on time. This will include your income tax, sales tax, and any other applicable tax. In bank reconciliation, you have to reconcile your bank statement with your financial records to ensure that there is no error or there is no missing transactions. Client contracts. In client contracts, you need to keep copies of your client contracts and the agreements you have with them. This will help you to track the scope of your work, the pricing, and any specific terms or condition you have made with your client. Suppliers records. In suppliers records, you will need to maintain records of any suppliers or subcontractors you work with. Cash flow management. In cash flow management, when it comes to a service providing business, cash flow management plays a very important role in this. In this, you need to monitor your cash flow to make sure that you have enough working capital to cover your expenses, and you can invest this pending cash flows, or you can invest the cash flow in your company's growth. Financial reporting. In financial reporting, you have to make financial statements. You need to generate your regular financial statements such as your profit and loss statement, your balance sheet statement, and your cash flow statements. By this way, you can have insights into your financial health of your business. Every industry has some key indicators to measure their performance and track success. So let's take a look at some of the KPIs of the language translation service industry. Revenue growth. In revenue, this revenue growth indicator tracks the percentage of revenue. So we can see if the industry is growing over time or not. This KPI indicates the ability to attract and retain your clients. Client retention rate. This indicator measures the percentage of the client that been taking services by your firm over the time. And also, if there is a high client retention rate, that will indicate the quality of your service is good and your customers are satisfied with your services. Average revenue per client. Average revenue per client indicator calculates the percentage of the revenue that been generated from each client. This indicator helps you to identify your most profitable clients. Gross margin indicator. This is used to calculate the percentage of revenue that remains after all the expenses and deductions. The higher the gross margin is, the profitability will be higher. Utilization rate. This indicator is used to measure the percentage of the working hours of your employees or the freelancers that are working for you. The higher the utilizations are, the indicator will make your will show that your resource management is good. Account receivable aging, and this indicator calculates the time it takes for a client to pay their invoices or to pay their pending payments or anything like that. Account receivable reports help you to make better cash flow management. Project turnaround time indicator. This indicator calculates the average time it takes to complete a translation or an interpretation project. Profit margin. Profit margin indicator calculates the profit after subtracting all the expenses. This is very crucial to see in the business, to see your business profitability. Employee productivity indicator. This indicator tracks the productivity of your employees and the freelancers that have been working for your firm. This indicator will track their working hours, and also it will calculate that they're doing any overtime or if they're doing any over tasks. Also, it will calculate the number of words they have translated per hour or the sessions they have conducted per day. The higher your employee productivity is, the more profit will be created. Customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction indicator gathers the feedback of your customers through surveys or by reviews, or this is all to see how satisfied your customer is through your services. Good satisfaction level of the customers can often lead you to referral of the services. So the more your customer is satisfied, the more it will refer you to other firms and their friends, and this will help you to grow your business. So that was all for the accounting and bookkeeping services for language translation service industry. Thank you and have a nice day.